Hey guys, welcome back. So I'm gonna do that little review of the Indy Evo model S2 IVW. Now I've had a decent amount of like the off-brand, and I actually do have the other skull candies that are just the buds. Those ones, I got really frustrated with those other ones because you can only use the left earbud independently. And especially when those ones only have like a 2 to 3 hour lifespan. Dude, what am I gonna do with that? 2 to 3 hours with one ear, and then I can't use the other one. I have to wait for it to charge. Like, that's tough to listen to, okay? I know a lot of people, they want that like that satisfying click when it goes down. It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that crazy, like, you know, the other one does. And then a lot of the other like magnetized lid cases for these earbuds. But I really like this matte finish. It's the first time I haven't just gone black for headphones. Shows that it's charging. And it has this little portion that fits nice and snug for like that athletic sports fit. That goes right into this crevice of your ear. It feels good at first. Over time, it does start to hurt your ear. They come with 2 sizes of these though, like these sleeves, and you can wear them without it too. But I would recommend wearing these unless you know you have like a sensitive ear. Come with 3 different sizes of earbuds. This size, one other size of this like little crevice, kind of more, I want to say like a stabilizer. But the smaller ones, they just didn't go far enough to where I felt like they were going to be very secure, especially working, running, working out, doing yard work, that kind of stuff. These are really good. My wife actually has the AirPods, and I've used them from time to time, but I know you can get skins on them, but they just fall out. Like, they don't, I feel like they're just for people that just kind of like walk. They don't really do any rigorous stuff. But man, these are awesome. The speaker quality is great. That's what I've been talking to you guys on right now. Especially because all I'm doing is filming and on my iPhone, and I think it's the iPhone 10, so it's not even the newest iPhone. And these are what you're hearing me through. So, like, the only complaint I have is that they hurt after a little while, but the battery life lasts really long. Probably 7 hours of straight playtime, and that's streaming video. And I mean, I listen to music every once in a while too, but most of the time I'm listening to like lectures, podcasts, or news. I want to say, like, I listen to a lot of YouTubers that some people might not like that much. But I know a lot of people do like them. It's kind of like, you know, the nerdy side of things, comic book stuff, TV show stuff. But I wanted to do a review on these because I've just used probably 6 or 7 different pairs of earbud or this style. I really don't know what this style is called. I'm not a techie. But so far, I mean, I've used these for 2 weeks really consistently, and I've used them a lot because my phone says I get about 9 hours of screen time, which is just me listening to something with it in my pocket with the screen on. So I'm always listening to something. And these have been probably the most comfortable because every earbud that you get is going to hurt after a while. I don't care what kind of earbud it is. It always ends up hurting. And I'd rather it kind of hurt up here than in my ear canal and in my actual ear. So that finish is really nice. I really enjoy this kind of matte finish that Skull Candy went with. I know that other reviewers are probably much better than me. The sound quality is pretty good. There's not as much bass as I would have thought coming from Skull Candy. Especially because back in the day, Skull Candy was known for their bass. But I think they went back on their bass a little bit so they can get some more battery life out of these things. You know, I mean, 7 to 8 hours in each one of these, and then you get another 24-hour charge out of this battery pack and charging pack is pretty good. And if you got to sacrifice just a little bit of bass for that, I mean, these things still bump pretty good, especially when you're at the gym. I mean, but everybody knows that when you have these Bluetooth buds at the gym and there's a ton of people around, because even though Corona's around right now, I don't know if this is going to get flagged for that, but even though the queef is around right now, there's still a ton of people at the gym here. And if everybody has Bluetooth earbuds, your stuff gets choppy just because there's so much signal being sent and received through everybody's earbuds. But these are pretty good. They don't cut out as much as the other Skull Candy buds. I can't remember the name of the other buds because I'm not like a techie or anything, so the name of it doesn't really matter that much. I mean, I've bought the off-brand Chinese $20 ones that ended up being one of the best purchases I've ever had. But my wife will tell you, I freaking lose these things. And these come with a tile technology that you can sync up each different bud. Like you have one of those little tile things that will help you find it and locate it with your phone on a map. And she was like, well, you need these, because she got them for her dad. She's like, because I'm tired of you losing these dang headphones. I'm glad she puts up with me. But anyway, guys, that's my little review of this. I've actually never gotten it to 4 lights because it takes a long time for this to charge. But the other cool feature about this is when you put them in the case, it only takes like 20 minutes to get another 2-hour charge out of it. So if you're like, oh man, these are dead, but I'm going to the gym, your drive's probably 15 minutes to the gym, maybe 20. Well, boom, if you're not working out like a crazy person for more than 2 hours, you're good to go with these. And like I said, the sound quality is great. The bass is good. It's not like fantastic, but I think that there's a reason for that so that they can get some more life out of these. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm gonna be doing a couple more things here and there of just things that I use every day, that people use and will use every day. Probably do my work boots that my wife got me. I'm gonna show you guys how I'm doing my garden gate this weekend, probably when I get some time. I'm gonna be very busy studying and doing homework and things like that. So I know I said I'm not going to have a lot of time for any of this stuff, but I think I'm just going to start squeezing everything in to the day until I burn out. So enjoy that, guys. These were probably 50. I think these were 50 bucks, 55 bucks, and they're definitely worth it. So far, I haven't figured out, because I have not read the manual on how to work, how to touch these. It's kind of, there's a lot that goes into it, you know, just to answer a call. I thought that I'd just be, boop, answer the call. No, I always end up ending the call that way. So I got to figure out what the hell I'm doing wrong with that. So maybe I should have read that before I did this. Oh well. This is what you guys get from me. Because this is who I am. All right, later.